week, ladies. Quite a week, but the fun is not over yet. That's right. You know how we do things here at The Real. We don't celebrate regular Fridays. No. We celebrate Friday. Now, today's Friday drink is perfect if you want to start Cinco de Mayo a little early.
Yes.
Tropical kiwi breeze, which is a mix of lime juice, cucumber juice, kiwi, agave nectar, and tequila. To learn how to make this cocktail or mocktail, head on over to thereal.com. Now, who's ready for some Friday girl chat? Who's ready?
So ready.
Okay, first up, it's finally May, which means the countdown is officially on for the royal wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. I'm so excited. Such a beautiful, beautiful couple.
Yeah.
And according to a recent tweet sent out by Kensington Palace, Prince Harry has asked his brother, Prince William, to serve as best man at his upcoming nuptials. Yes, it's very sweet. Many believe William is the obvious choice since Harry has served as his best man back in 2011 when he married Kate Middleton. And also because the brothers have always been extremely close. You can see that bond. But ladies, when it comes to... Yes, so cute. But when it comes to picking a best man or maid of honor at your wedding, do you think it would be disrespectful to not pick your sibling and choose, say, a friend over family? Okay, sounds a little mixed.
You guys are mixed about that?
Yeah. Lonnie, I see you have your cup of tea.
Yeah.
And as our royal correspondent, I'll let you take this one.
You know, they are brothers. If he didn't pick, Prince William, Diana would be rolling over in her grave, okay? Seriously, you have to pick. And their dad, I think this is tradition in the royal family when they have royal weddings. Prince Charles, allegedly, he used his brother, Andrew and Edward. So it's just a tradition that they have them involved like that. But I also have some more tea about the wedding.
You do? Yes.
Now, Meghan Markle's mother, you know, the black lady? Well, there she is. Okay.
She's gorgeous.
Her mother was seen at Oprah Winfrey's mansion.
What?
And it's being reported that they spent at least 5 to 6 hours together. And when she left the mansion, she had all kind of prizes and gifts and everything. So I think that Oprah
is going to the wedding.
I think Oprah is probably doing an interview, maybe. Or she's probably going to be invited to the wedding.
The plus
and she's going to get in. And that is some juicy tea. I cannot wait. I can't wait.
I want to know what she got away with, because it's like, you get her, and you get her, and you get her. What did she get her?
Exactly.
Dude, can you imagine if she drove off that parking, or out of the garage with a new car? Because that's how Oprah rolls, man.
I know.
Literally. It's true.
This is exciting.
But you had your sister as your...
I did. So
matron of
I was my sister's maid of honor at her wedding, and then for my wedding, she was my matron of honor. Actually, she technically was still my maid of honor, and I had my mother as my matron of honor.
Oh, that's
So she was not only just my mom, but she also wore a red dress like my sister.
That is so sweet.
And
That's
that's
cool.
so cool. Yeah, she was the matron of honor. Okay, this is how I feel about it. I feel like if you have a close relationship with your sibling and it works that way, amazing. Girl, it's your wedding. Do whatever you'd like to do. Whoever represents that person for you, that is the perfect person to fill that position, which is somebody who's encouraged your love, who's been there through thick and thin in your relationship, who you're gonna feel amazing about standing by your side, helping you with your veil, handing you your flowers, taking your... Whoever that person is for you in that moment, that's who should be your maid of honor. And it doesn't have anything to do with, oh, it's just my sister. I'm not gonna lie. I would actually be offended if my sister just had to have me as her maid of honor just because I'm her sister. I want to be your maid of honor because you really feel that I am fit to be in that position.
That's sweet.
And me and my sister are like this, so.
You gotta remember, too, being a maid of honor, it shouldn't just be a Bill of Rights. It shouldn't be something just because of the placement of your friendship or because you're, happen to be kin. It's a role and a responsibility. I think that person that stands beside you during those vows is a person that will always have your back no matter what, will always allow you in their home if you needed a place to stay because things were kind of rough, will always counsel or listen to both of you guys to be in the betterment of trying to make the marriage work.
Yes.
Will always be there if you need some drinks to cry on somebody's shoulder. Like, that's a lifetime role. You are a ride or die for life. You can't just take that and think it's pretty
Who
for
was
that
yours?
Well, I actually had both. So my sister, during my engagement, got pregnant.
Yes.
And as the wedding was getting closer, she was, you know, she just couldn't do lots of things.
I was a fan of Tia and Tamara's
So you watched the reality show.
Heck
So you
yeah.
knew what happened.
Me and my sister watched the reality show.
Yes.
It was so good. My sister loves you guys.
I love your sister.
Yes.
She's awesome. But anyway, Tia couldn't do the things that needed to be done.
Yeah, like
and
planning.
Yeah, my best friend, she just stepped in and she did so many things. I could not just not give her a title.
Yeah.
Right. So I made Tia matron.
She was married.
Yes, of honor. And then I made my best friend maid of honor. So
perfect.
they did it together. So
Perfect.
that's awesome. A little drama, but overall.
Yeah. But I like that. You have to think about that. Matron is if the person is married, and maid is if they're not married. So you actually can have two, and it's the same position, different titles.
But I have to give
my
my best friend, I have to give her props, though. She knew when not to overstep my sister's boundaries.
Oh,
that's why she's my ride or die.
Yeah.
I love you, Andrea Regalado.
Well, you know, the best man at my wedding was Elvis. Because I got married at the Elvis Chapel in Las Vegas. And he actually, and another Elvis married us. Yeah.
So you had lots of Elvis.
Yeah. It's like if you want a bunch of Elvises, you can. That's what happens.
Did they sing a song?
They did all that. Don't be cruel.
Yeah.
No way.
I will say though, after you've been through the wedding, and if you're divorced like I am, or if you're, if you've lived that, you have this certain, I don't know if this is for you, Lonnie. I know you don't want to get married again, but you have this I know, girl. Okay, but you have this certain feeling towards weddings where if you were to have a ceremony again, wouldn't it be so different from the first one? Because you just get what really matters. Like, you don't need all those bells and whistles.
Really? No.
The things you tripped out about, those napkins, those matching plates, like who you invite, who you marry.
I think as you get older, maybe,
No, I'm doing everything the same.
If I get married again, which it won't
redo my
happen,
vows.
but if I
You know what I'm saying, right?
No, I just go to the Justice of the Peace.
Yeah.
I would just go. I
Okay.
wouldn't,
Do they charge you for that?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
But it's not as much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, attending weddings.
Wait. I heard something. Are you renewing your vows?
I want to. I'm planning it for our 10th anniversary.
Yes.
Yes. I'm so excited, you guys.
We can come.
Absolutely. I have it already planned in my head.
I'm going to be a flower girl, right?
If you want to, absolutely. But I want to do it overseas, like Italy.
Wait.
Italy?
No
Italy.
way.
Yes. Amazing.
I do.
That's
I
where she
do.
got engaged.
Yes.
Will you
Venice.
invite a lot of your single friends?
Of course.
Well,
Of
who's going
course.
to pay for me? Adam's going to pay for me?
You guys, come on. You can afford
pay
it.
for yourself,
Come on.
girl.
Adam can pay for me to go.
Why do I have to
Because
pay
I'm
for
going to
you
be
to
the wedding
go?
party. He has to help me, okay?
Speaking
That's
of
gonna be
who's
nice.
paying for what,
Jesus.
attending weddings can sometimes be what? Expensive.
Exactly.
Especially if you say yes to each one that you're invited to.
Uh-oh.
Sometimes you have to learn how to say no.
Yes.
That is
You
true.
guys are good at that. Something a lot of millennials haven't figured out how to do yet. They don't know how to say no. You got to teach them, you guys. According to a study by Credit Karma, many millennials have fallen victim to FOMO spending, meaning that they're literally spending money they don't have because they're afraid of missing out on the fun times with their friends. Most millennials who FOMO spend do things like travel, go to dinners, concerts, they spend money on clothes and gadgets, and they're falling deeper and deeper into debt and regret. So ladies, do you think that hanging out with your friends 24/7 is worth going broke over?
No. No,
See,
it's
they
not.
still know how to say no.
But I know what you're saying. There are certain situations where when you're in a big group and everybody picks a location and everybody picks the restaurant and everybody maybe picks, the flights that have to be involved, it can get expensive and you're part of the group. So you're going to look like that person if you're the one complaining about it. I'm that person. I don't care how
you look.
I don't care how it looks. I want to save some money. I'm okay with going to dinner before 7 p.m., getting that happy hour in. In fact, this summer, you know, we overheard that Tamara and Adam and the family are planning a little trip to Scotland. And
Yes.
another partner in crime of mine decided to wedge into their trip. So we have to get to planning because you know Miss Thangle
Well,
here.
I don't know,
Sorry to call
'cause
you out, but
I
she
don't know
likes...
because now we got this wedding coming up. I
You
got
guys,
to decide which.
that's like 3 years. This May,
Yes.
we're actually, May 15th, you guys, will be my 7th anniversary.
Okay.
So, 7 years.
Yes, no, it's
So I
big.
still have some time.
Yes.
But, Lonnie, I would love for you guys to join us. I
Let me
think it'll be
see.
fun.
If I go
I'm ready to
$9 a week for the
Oh my
next 3
gosh.
years, I want to fly business class, but I probably won't be able to, so I got to squeeze in the coach.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to try to lose about another 30 pounds.
Oh my gosh!
So that I can fit in coach. So I might be able to do that, Tam.
Okay. Well, we would love to have you guys.
Yeah.
We really would. Not the entire trip, though.
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
just for
Oh, yeah,
like
no,
2
we're
or
gonna
3
peek.
days.
Oh, we're talking about
right?
Scotland.
Yes.
For real.
In a
Just for
couple
like
of months.
I'm just saying, Tam and Adam and the kids are going to Scotland for the first time. We want to jump in on the trip. But I just know, as my friend Tam,
What?
she loves nice hotels.
I do. I am a hotel
like
snob.
the fancy ones that
I work
have
hard for
not
that.
travel size shampoo, the full freaking bottle.
Yep.
So I'm like, I'm not that girl. I don't need to pay like a ton of money for a room a night. I'm good with, you know.
Well, where are you staying?
Wherever you rich people hotel is, I'm gonna stay at the nice one right down the street.
Okay. I thought maybe you wanted to share or something like that.
That's going too far.
Yeah,
girl.
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah.
thought we was sharing the room. We not sharing? I really got to rethink this trip stuff with you.
No. This is crazy. I actually feel like, okay, Jeannie knows this about me. I'm actually an introvert. We've
Yeah.
discovered this.
Yes, I'm still on the fence about it. but
I'm
yeah.
a homebody. I prefer to be home. I prefer to just chill these days.
Yes.
And sometimes I'm looking for an excuse as to why I can't join people. So she has children.
Wait till
That's
you
the
have
number
kids.
one excuse
Yep.
that you can use. Can't come
the
because.
best.
But for y'all out there that are spending money and going broke, just be like, I can't afford it. That's a great excuse to not
That
have
is
to
true.
do all these
But see,
activities.
it's different now. No, it's different because the millennials want to feel a part of social media. It's this Instagram and it's this
what
Facebook, and they want to put up these pictures and they want to look like they, you know, and this is
Doing it for
not
the gram.
good.
They need
Well,
a
what
backdrop
my-
in their house.
What my friends do, I mean, we all have different budgets.
Yeah.
And we literally just talk about what we can afford.
But you're
and
not a
then we'll do
millennial.
that.
You got
Hey, I'm
6.
on the cusp. I'm 1 year above.
That's still not a
She
millennial.
clinging on to that cup with her fingernails.
She trying to hang on.
Well, do you have to do expensive things to actually have a really good time?
No, and that's what I was
No,
gonna say.
right? Just be creative.
But you need to tell that to them because they're
Okay,
doing
so this
that.
is what
I'm not
this is.
doing bottle service. You can come to my house with a bottle
Right.
and we can have fun right there.
That's exactly what I was
Yes.
gonna say. One of my girlfriends, she's a really good cook,
Yeah.
right? So we all just switch turns, like being her sous chef, and we bring over lots of wine.
Yes.
We watch like a Netflix film or
I
something,
love that.
and it's amazing. We don't have to spend like a lot of money.
I love
But
that.
like what she said, instead of doing bottle service, just have your one drink and take your selfie, and then you look good.
Done.
You know?
Yeah.
Just do that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just finding
Do it for
different
the gram.
ways. Yeah, but you know, doing it for the gram, it's like what other kind of ways
but-
can you cut
Skimp and
economically and skimp? Because
Yeah.
that's the problem. I mean, you don't have to buy the actual brand name outfit.
No.
Buy the knockoff, take that selfie, and be like, hey, you know.
And tag Gucci.